I recently came across an interesting article about the most expensive haunted houses. The Asia One Business article talked about multi-million dollar properties with spooky histories and some think unwanted guests. As a real estate appraiser, the article made me wonder, what does a haunting or the thought of a haunting do to property value? I'm Adam Dickinson, a real estate appraiser in St. John, New Brunswick. Does a ghost make a house more valuable? Less valuable? Does it have any impact at all? In Hong Kong, there was a study done in 2012 of homes where there was a death by an unnatural cause. The article concluded that there could be up to 7.5% value loss in these homes. In the early 1990s, there was a case of a buyer suing a seller when they found out about the ghostful history of their home. After some back and forth, it was decided that a settlement of $25,000 would make up for the frightening history of the home. There's another case, this time from the UK, where someone paid £3.6 million for a home. Then when they heard sounds in the night and felt that there was a haunting, they sold it for $1 million less. So why would you pay less for a home that is perceived as haunted? There are two reasons I'm going to go through. The first is stigma. The second is the inherent utility or value to the owner of a home. First, stigma. Stigma is defined by the Dictionary of Real Estate Appraisal as an adverse public perception regarding a property, the identification of a property with some type of environmental contamination, grisly crime, etc., which exacts a penalty on the marketability of the property and hence its value. Even if you don't believe in ghosts, a property might sell for less if a large enough part of the market believes that there are haunting factors. If some portion of the market believes that a property is haunted and are not willing to pay full price because of this, this can very well impact property value. If enough people think that there is a ghost, and that means they're not willing to pay full price, this could even impact how much a non-believer might be willing to pay. The skeptic may pay less because they know eventually they will have to sell a home and they'll have to sell to a market that largely believes in the haunting. The good news is the stigma might not last forever. California-based real estate expert Randall Bell explains in a Daily Mail article that stigma tends to decrease over time. People might not, for instance, require as much of a discount for the site of a murder as the memory of that murder fades. But what if the ghost, or the rumors of the ghost, stick around? Real estate has value because it provides utility, or put another way, because it provides enjoyment. The inherent value of a property can be impacted by things such as design, such as how many bedrooms there are, whether there's a nice view, and the quality of a neighborhood. A property with a great view may give potential purchasers warm feelings and a willingness to pay more for a property. On the flip side, an owner might not have those same warm, fuzzy feelings about a property if they hear creepy noises at night. If an owner doesn't like their home because they think it's haunted, they might be willing to sell it for less money. But what if people like a good scare or a good ghost story to tell their friends? If there are enough people in a market that don't see a ghost as a curse, but as a fun roommate, then this might not impact values in a negative way. There's the case of the Scott Mansion in Illinois, a house with paranormal history that ended up selling for more than the listing price when it was offered for sale. Next time you watch The Grudge or another haunted house film, you can now think about stigma and the utility of a home and how it would impact property value. Thank you very much.